Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Megha and I'm a watercolor artist based in Bangalore, India, and I also take watercolor classes. You can find me on other social medias by the same name, by the artwork. So what we are going to do today is a very fun painting. So we all keep on painting in our sketchbooks, in our papers and all, so why not make a fun accessory with our own painting? So what we are going to make today is a phone case. As you can see, it's a clear case here. So whatever phone you have, you just have to get a clear case like this, then pencil, then watercolor paper 100%. There's just a piece of scrap cardboard to cut this out. Then I have my pen knife here and my Winsor and Newton watercolor set is here. I have my brush, which is Rosemary number 6, and then my brush rest here and some clear water. So what we are going to do first is we have to cut the paper into this shape. So I will just use this part which has come with it as a template, and it is almost the size of this. Okay, and also you'll need a pair of scissors. I'm just drawing this, and then you can use the phone case So we'll cut the outline with the scissors, and this we'll cut with the pen knife, and then we'll start our painting. Okay, so once this is nice and cut, you just make sure that it fits nicely, otherwise you can trim. And also you have to be sure which side is where you're going to paint. So this is the side, and I think it just needs a little bit trimming, so we can do that first. So we just mark that, and then this is the side where we are going to paint. So just remember, like this, and then we'll just go ahead and start our painting. So let's go ahead and start our painting. Now you can do any kind of floral design that you like. I'm just going to paint a few loose style watercolor roses and leaves, so just a combination of that. You can pick the colors that you like. So I'm using from my Winsor and Newton set. I'm just going and using this crimson here for the roses. So since it's a very loose style, just starting with these C curves or C shapes. Leaving a little wide gap, as you can see. Yeah, so that's it. That's the first rose, and what we want is a repetitive pattern. So I'll just do a few with the same these C curves. You can change the direction a little bit. You can even do different sizes. I like this color because it's not very bright or not very dull. It's just the perfect kind of a shade, so I'm just directly using that. And then the one that just dried, if you want, you can drop in a little bit more color if you think it has become a little lighter. Like this. One we can do here. So rose is our main element of this illustration that we are doing for this mobile cover or phone cover. So this will fill the main space. So I'm doing more of a side profile. That's why this part is a little like this on the top, and then all the petals are there on the side. Just a few random C shapes, white space, and that's how it's done. Like this, and then one here, using the top part of the brush, applying pressure to get this shape, and you can always come back later and add more color if you feel that they have become a little light after drying. And then I think we are just going to add last rose here. You can also change the design. You can just use this idea and make a phone case for yourself, and you can paint whatever florals you like. Okay, so that's it with the roses, and next up we can go ahead and add some leaves. So for leaves, I think I'll just take the sap green here, and I'm going to mix it with blue, the cerulean blue here, to get a kind of a bluish green or eucalyptus kind of green, because that will go well with this crimson that we have used for the roses. But this is entirely up to you. You can use any color that you like. Okay, so with this, I'm just adding very simple leaves. So like this, and then little stem, and then press and lift. So this style of leaves. So we just keep on adding these leaves. Very fine line. So I think that's it for these leaves. Let's finish this first and then see what all we can add. Okay, so the big leaves are now done. can, if you want, you can add one more flower in this, or I think I just go ahead and add a little bit of green to the roses first. So for that I will use the olive and this sap green only, so not too much, just like this little, just to give it a nice touch. So remember the direction that you painted, and on the bottom just add this. Yeah, so that's it with the roses. And then let's think of one more which will look good with it. So maybe light blue flowers or something like that, and we can add that. So here again, clean up my green, sorry, blue, this is cerulean blue. So we don't want too much paint, so let's first see where we want to put the flowers. So they will be like long flowers like this. And one here. So we have marked that. What we are going to do is start with these dots. And then we can add a little green later to it. So like these long flowers that we have. Give the look of that. So same way we complete that, and then we can also add a little bit of purple to it, or violet, whichever you prefer in between, just to give this one also a little bit of variation. So not too much, just like this. So in the same way we'll complete the rest of these. Okay, so these are now done, and I think, as I always say, don't overdo it. So we'll just go ahead and use one more green, and then we just finish these. Maybe add this and then drop a little bit of green in between the top and here. Yeah, so I think that's it. And we can also do one cool trick that I will show you to add a little bit of more like funky look to it. So let's see what that is. Okay, so here I'm using my Watercolor Gold watercolor color from this one side down we set, and we'll just do a little bit of gold splatter on this. Make sure your water is nice and clean. Use a nice thick brush. And the brush should be medium, like not too much water, not too less. And like this. And then we'll use the back of this brush and then so you can do as much as you like. If you like less, then do less. If you like more, just go ahead and put however much you like. And then I think it's done. Just go ahead and clean up and show you how it looks. Alright, so it is all done, nice and dry, and you can see the shimmer that the gold is adding, and it looks so pretty with it. So let's just go ahead and try it. So what you have to do is just get one of these clear cases, and then you can make as many as you want of these, and then you can just keep on changing and just look at it. It looks so pretty. So I hope you enjoyed making this with me, and if you have liked this, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. And if you make something, do share with me also, as I would love to see your creation. Alright, so I hope you had fun, and don't forget to share your version with me. You can tag me on any social media with the same name, by the artbug.com. By the artbug, and I would like to see your version. Don't forget to subscribe, as I post new videos every week, and there are tons of other free resources on my website, so you don't forget to check that out. All the links are below. Also, I do take classes on Skillshare, so if you would like to check one out, then go ahead and follow my link and sign up if you are not already on Skillshare. Thank you and bye bye, and I will see you in my next video.